Betrayal isn't just personal, it's business. And in the world of HBO's hit series industry, it's a common practice. Yo, my name is AJ, and if you love TV, movies, and anime, you're in the right place. Because in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 betrayals in industry. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it, man. Coming in at number 5, we have Harper choosing Eric over Daria, one of the first initial major betrayals in the entire series. Now, this all started because Eric had a public crash out against Harper and actually locked her in a room, which is not a common thing you see on a Tuesday.
Agenda.
And in Daria trying to be a good mentor to Harper, asked her about it. Harper opened up, and basically that's what led up to this moment. Ironically, the pressure that Daria put on Harper to speak in effort to quote unquote look out for her by putting this complaint in writing backfired and blew up in her face, because Harper ended up choosing Eric and the big bosses were in a position where somebody had to go. So then it ended up being Daria who was left out in the cold.
Oh no!
But I can't fake Eric wasn't really in his bag when he confronted Harper. He put on a masterclass in manipulation and power dynamics.
Do you think either of them would protect you like I have?
Basically emphasizing how Harper should want to be seen in the office. And in the world of sales, it's either kill or be killed. Victim versus hunter, which one do you want to be?
We owe our clients nothing. We have no fiduciary responsibility. We're advisors.
Personally, I'm not condoning any of this. I just thought it was interesting enough to note, because office politics have always been a slippery slope. So the next betrayal on this list should come at no surprise. Coming in at number 4, we have one of my favorite finales. Harper getting fired from Pierpoint because she faked her transcript and obviously lied on her resume.
What's going on?
Now you might be wondering, why would this moment make the list? And the reason is simple. It's because the whole time, Harper, Eric, and Rishi were supposed to be shopping around and actually leave together with the homie DVD as a team. You know, a real package deal. But obviously, they couldn't make that same move with the known fraud. But I gotta say, bro, Harper was really in her Mike Ross bag.
Objection, he's testifying.
Plus, it didn't help that her claim to fame, Jesse Bloom, got caught up with the feds for insider trading. So when this moment finally hit, it stung that much more, because it really felt like they had all finally caught a break. And then boom, they hit us over the head with this insane twist. I mean, it's not like we didn't know that she forged her transcript, but that joint still hurt all the same. Because when Harper finally got caught in a major lie, it cost her everything. It literally felt like her whole world was ending, bruh.
No.
And what's even crazier is that it was Eric that was giving her the news. Eric, her mentor, the person she lied for, the person who promised her the world, the one who hired her, was now the one letting her go. It's crazy work, bruh.
This is the way.
Side note, did you happen to notice the pattern? That Harper seemingly has the propensity to lie, whether it's on purpose or it's a lie of omission. And if not, you gotta start peeping game, cause Harper was really moving shicey the whole show. I'm not saying it's something to admire, but I can't knock the hustle. She was out here making money moves.
Oh, say less.
But as the saying goes, the saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies, which makes the next betrayal on this list hit even harder. Number 3 on the top 5 betrayals in industry is, of course, the Pierpoint short, which ended up falling out, and Yasmin getting fired.
But this is the business. Sorry, the world is showing you what it is, without any of the protections that you are so clearly used to.
Don't get me wrong, there were so many things that went into creating this moment. I mean, Harper and Yasmin's whole dynamic is one of the biggest story beats in the whole series. So it's only natural that their falling out would end up somewhere on this list.
I needed my friend today. Harper, I needed my friend and you used me.
You don't want friends. You do not want friends.
But the reason that I put it at number 3 is because the initial betrayal started before Yasmin was ever in the crosshairs. But as luck would have it, Harper was able to stumble upon some privileged information that will force her to basically lie to her best friend. Granted, Yasmin is no saint herself, as we all know, but Harper did her dirty for show.
You didn't say that again.
But if you ask me, The Pierpoint short was nothing in comparison to what we got coming in at number 2, which only happened because Harper and Petra finesse Yaz so crazy. I mean, they really had Pierpoint on their last leg, which would then eventually lead to Eric finessing Bill out of his board seat. Now, this betrayal was more cruel than anything because this man Eric used Bill's illness against him to basically make him look crazy, when in fact Eric was just manipulating Bill by using something that he told him in confidence to make Bill question himself. And that small lapse in judgment was all that Eric needed to make his move up the corporate ladder.
You made me distrust my... For what?
What's wild is that Eric and Bill were supposed to be quote-unquote friends. But you know what they say, man, when there's blood in the water, the sharks won't be far behind. Now, before I get into the number 1 betrayal in industry, you should know that if you want to see more videos like this, check out the bonus video playlist here on my channel and subscribe while you're at it. But here is the moment we've all been waiting for. The number 1 betrayal in industry was the way Yaz did my man's Robert. Did you hear what I said? The way that Yaz did Robert at the end of season 3. This joint getting me hot as we speak, bro. But I will say that there is a part of me that understands why Yaz would choose Henry over Robert. I mean, bro, Henry's a whole multimillionaire. So to choose to stop, you know, kind of like fighting herself or her perception of herself and secure the bag makes sense.
Logical.
But see, the way she went about that is where the betrayal lies. And I know I can't be the only one, bro. She really had me thinking that she was finna run away with Robert to America. And shoot, maybe it's my own fault for thinking that there was gonna be a happily ever after.
Idiot.
But I gotta say, bro, Robert is a better man than me, bro. Cause for him to be able to keep his composure at this birthday dinner, after having the day he had with Yasmin, after she told you that she loved you hours before, just to find out that she's gonna marry your rich friend anyway.
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
Yeah, bro, there's absolutely no way. I would have crashed out immediately, bro. But at the end of the day, I gotta respect them for making a quote-unquote clean break. But man, that's a crazy way to announce your engagement. But luckily, my man Rob had a new lease on life, bro, a new bag on the way. So I guess you could say that all's well that ends well, right?
Absolutely not.
I want to know, what do you think is the biggest betrayal in industry? Make sure to leave that in the comment section below. But that's all I got for industry, man. Hopefully there's a season 4 on the way. But if you enjoyed this video, here's another one that we think you will like. But before you go, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another one of my weekly uploads. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.